For all the talk about having no hype, this cum World Cup has everybody acting up, dude! Either the best World Cup ever, or the worst World Cup ever. There's no in between. Overreact all you like, but it's the first match day! Now this is why home tax is a thing. L3 present hungrily to rob Bafana of their lunch money, and got their fruit by bullying off my man as Quinones lashes it through Williams' legs for 1-0. After he sensationally denied Jimenez. South Africa kept knocking it long, but it's Williams who denied Jimenez again. Have that contact been clean, would have been out aside, as Quinones hits the post and security somehow to further pressure the African rep. Water break and halftime changed nothing, with long ball spam plus non-existent defending combo inevitably costing RSA with Show's early bath 4 minutes in the second half. Jimenez got on the end of it to put the 3 points in the bag. WrestleMania then ensues as both sides received 1 red card each to end the match with more reds than goals. What way to advertise a campaign, ain't that right? Oh my god, these South African long balls are hitting my house, dog! Nah, mate, that's your 2-2 prediction out the window. I mean, we did have 2 goals for Mexico, and South Korea's 2 was 2 red cards, so technically I got perfect. I did predict to be a wild opening game though, huh? You're clutching at straws, G. Oh, my bad. I didn't expect South Africa came here to troll blood. How the flip did they finish above Nigeria in the group?
Oh shit, it's seeding me. I'm getting seeded.
Sun's last dance versus Czechia's set piece physical prowess. Golly, can't wait for tonight's game at 10 p.m. Let's go. And first half's already gone. It's me just wanting my PC to just throw me the blanket, the sheets out. To be fair, it ain't that bad. All Korea before the water break, with Czechia calling back the Arsenal way. Korea's chances came from distance and Son, who, big respect, but he's 35 innit? So you know what that means. Second half though, Kovac double save off rip, and again to deny Son, but it's Czechia taking lead with a crashy bullet header. Shortly after the Huang sat 2 guys down and finesses it bottom corner. Nah, fair play, bro. Holy shit, 1 apiece. Suchek's helicopter soared after yet another set piece goal, but got sat right back down by Korea's high line, just for them to deliver the sucker punch from substitute Ho. Their keeper also came up big as Czechia's set piece threat still loomed, but game done 2-1, Korea won fair play. 7-game tournament, these nuts, bro. This is the World Cup!
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Both teams at each other's throats instantly, but promising start on our side as David converts just inside. No.
Basic with the ball into the front post, and it's not in the goal line.
Up the pressure though, with David pressing like a dog, just to result in us spamming corners to no avail. But just like last game, we start the second half with firecrackers as Kolasinac with a generational clearance. They went immediately up the other end, but Corpo did just enough to thwart my man. Jesse triple subs brought Canada up a gear though as Laren sensationally turns and bang! And Promise David provides to take Canadians to the promised land 1-1. And it's just enough time for Canada to bundle home the win. Brother, just take it first time! And don't think I forgot about you, blood. How the f did you sky that shit? Anyways, it ends all square. We'll take a point after losing all our World Cup games ever.
There's just too much sperm in this call.
Paraguay started well, but quality runs from McKinney and Captain America sets up a Paraguay foot at the wrong place as USA hit the front 1-0. And since this is America, they went all guns blazing as Paraguay was second to every ball. Pulisic has his man on skates all off as he sets up Balogun for 2. And right before the break, the Logan slips through, flares it top bins for his 2-pointer. Performance so good it had Paraguay huddling in a halftime. Oh nah! Oh, you're asking for this background? Nothing. It's just a graveyard of all hate watchers hoping the US to get packed in. Instead, LeBron James' soccer and crew patted Enciso's head like good boys. As a man who loves chaos, banter, and people getting humbled, you have no idea how good of a meal I just ate.
Hold that! Hold that!
After shameless behavior from both sides, however, Enciso's perfect weighted pass was rewarded as Paraguay got on the board. But USA should have made it 4 on multiple occasions. But Reynolds Trivella means USA hit 4 for the first time in World Cup history. Poch, if this is how you got guys moving, in honor of this performance, I will temporarily side with you as a fellow North American to piss off Europeans with this American accent and will call this game soccer for the next match. Big respect to the American dream tearing down one of the best South African defenses this tourney. Can't tell if Brazil is diabolical or this is the eyebrow merchants doing. But Brazil is sitting back and let a 5-star Tekkas Morocco team enjoying possession. Dog, Paqueta and the guys up front are smelling! But the same can't be said for Saibari, shocking football royalty with an ice-cold chip after DHL Express from Brahim Diaz. Hakimi keeps driving as Brazil keeps fumbling, Guanti keeps cooking as Rafinha's locked up on the right by Mazraoui, but on the other side, Vinny provides to get out a jail card as he wraps it 1-1, silencing the international bogus allegations for now. Brazil kept possession but didn't create much outside of Paqueta's volley. More the same for the second half, with Morocco growing into it after a while, Mazraoui being instrumental, which followed Rafinha's only impact outside of spamming corners. Cunha did his thing as a sub, while Morocco threw late jabs of their own. Yeah, Igor Thiago's stinker and hooked is dark, considering who was left out for Brazil. They desperately need Nene, bro. They're not winning this.
I dreamt I persona'd myself with...
McTom hits the purse after Hatian threw bodies forward like they're playing Costa Rica. With guys like Providence and this savvy Simmons clone named Experience. Fair enough. But that meant a dangerous ball over the top held well by Dawg, who was great on the right side even defensively, as Europa League winner McGinn did the business with a main deflection. Second half was generally equal, which slowly tilted towards Hatian more and more. Like they single-handedly conspired Scottish to kill his sales, dude. But a great win for Scotland, with the help of Experience. And by that I mean Experience beating the ball instead of putting it in the box. Edinburgh would be sleepless regardless of Scotland go top of Group C.
Your brought you to places that a gun would never even go.
Early Turkish pressure with the Inter-man pulling the strings, but Strya's fight back held firm. Güler teases it down the middle and immediately regresses its Iran Kunda with the pace of a Ruan Royd for an orgasmic first touch. Lasers it past the keeper and the land down under has arrived up north. Turkey kept knocking on the door like the big bad wolf, but Beach went coast to coast to refuse entry.
Damn!
However, against the run of play, an absolute rascal thunderbolt from Net Cafe to double the lead. Arteta masterclass, except this ain't even Arteta managing, with only 5 Australian players in the top 5 leagues. They didn't even get it off the bars to park it. Wow! So far only the US had really put on a show and the result to back. But that might change because the European powerhouses kick off tomorrow.
Guava flavored guac guac supremacy or some shit.
Germany starts fast as Mecha fires it home, as he keeps on eating, but completely against the run of play. The blue wave splashes all over the gap as they make history. They had 150k people on that island, by the way. Surely now Curaçao gotta capitalize off the
wake up to reality.
Brown delivers set piece magic as Slotterbeck gets on the end of it. Havertz converts on the spot for 3. Sensational Kimmich ball for Musiala, reminding everyone he's still world class. Sane continuing where he left off. Germany popping it about for 5. Undav on target for 6. Vintage Havertz for 7. And I don't know what went through this guy's head to bet against the 4-time champs, especially with a debutant with 150k people on that island.
Hi, chat dayo!
Man, I told y'all this will be a firecracker, and I predicted 2-2 as well. So say it with me now. Perfect! Japan settled in after an early Haaland chance, so the Dutch flicked a switch, with set pieces causing problems for Japan. Cause of course it is. Somewhat cagey affair though, but a dime grab cross met Van Dijk's glossy head as the Flying Dutchman saw past the Samurai Blue. We thought. Nakamura on the mark to equalize, but West Ham's Somerville was eaten all game down to that right flank. But now gets his goal with a beauty, lighting up his summer in the Ville of Dallas. Meanwhile, Gakpo couldn't even beat his man, so surely they go on to win it with Somerville as a nucleus. What's Cuban doing?
Bing bang. Corner.
Do you now see why I don't rate this guy? If I'm Dutch, I'm gonna be sick!
And I feel it creeping up my butthole.
Two perfects in a row, I'm back! It's either 0-0 or 1-0, cause these lot can't score to save their lives. And Valencia almost made me eat my words though, as my man slipped. Ecuador with the clear-cut chances, but all of a sudden an Ivory Coast decent spell with Diomande getting busy. But it's Ecuador finding the bar before hydration break, and again 3 minutes after. Côte d'Ivoire hit the bar themselves minute 52, but Ecuador slowed down. And so did Côte d'Ivoire. We thought. The moment cried out for Amad Diallo's name after his winner against France. What a super sub, he's becoming the Man U man.
Me talk like this now, better?
Right run from Isaac Noon had the keeper made a mess of it. Big Yok shot blocked, but a belter from Ayari and Sweden's 8-year wait in style. Tunisia conquered outside their own half as Potter's one commanded the Swedish press. Seeing their two-star strikers link up as Isaac asking who the hell is my man. A delectable Hannibal cross made a glancing head to pull one back, just for their captain to do this, for Big Yok to don the Mars to get his first World Cup goal as well. Good to see that front two doing bits, man, as Isak's deft touch allowed my man to seal all 3 points, as Ayari with yet another wonder strike had the Swedes in dreamland. Hey, 5-1 I didn't see coming though, and Tunisia? Don't let these guys on the bus. Except Hannibal, he played raw. And apparently the TFF heard me and sacked the coach. And I ain't gonna lie, -4 GD, it's looking dark.
It fingered me.
I thought the dynamism and chemistry of the Euro champs gets them over the line. I didn't realize Lamine and Williams only come on at the 70th minute onwards. And when you're rocking with Oyarzabal up top, it's peak. He stinks along with Gavi, Ferran Torres and Kukureya, who was active to be fair, but nothing came of it. It started like how you'd imagine with Spain gripping on possession and CV playing low block, hoping to capitalize on transition. Spain came knocking though, but surprisingly a 40-year-old keeper whose name is not Neuer turned up, and they held Spain at bay. Respect for the third smallest nation, man. They did it, these mad lads.
Hey chat, I'll come.
War ahead from Ashar past Courtois after great vision from Salah. And it's deserved. Doku's getting bullied down both sides, but Frankie Nation kept on growing. As Egypt hoped to stop them as a unit. Skipping towards the second half, Egypt came out flying as the Belgians looked lethargic. But KDB's set-piece prowess sure gave the Egyptians a heart attack. Both sides traded blows until instant impact from Lukaku as the ball came off of Broski for 1-all. Belgium's set pieces created more chances still as an inviting cross meets the head of Lukaku.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It ends all square though with my Egypt topping the group shout looking real nice if they keep this up.
That's my guys, you see that?
Uruguay out for blood off rib, and they almost got it if not for a good stop from out wide. Soon matched by Muslera though, but Saudi kept their foot on the gas, getting closer and closer till eventually a shot stung Muslera's palms, but he can't stop the follow-up. Yo, it's like the entire world turned up in America as Europe and South America stunk up the gaff. For some reason though, the guys who's most active for Uruguay... Uga!
party!
As the Uruguayans are kept honest until the 80th minute after a bullet header which the keeper spills, Araujo, not Ronald, on it on a flash to equalize. Uruguay really pushed after a random Saudi mini spell, so I should have got my 2-1 if Broski didn't randomly turn into Prime De Gea. He kept the group interesting though, as nothing separates the four teams once again.
Gorilla grip so tight, you know what I mean? It broke.
Iran being the better side as expected early doors. What is not expected is New Zealand tiki-taka footy. Feast your eyes on this! The Kiwis are on the hunt, but it's Taremi finding the post before Ramin slipped through and turned home. And with Iran's goal offside, the whistle blows and I got my 1-1 perfect. Surely that deserves a like, hype, and a subscribe, eh? Huh? Oh, that was just half time. Second half and whoa! Yo, is that how Tim Payne's aura got guys moving? Iran responded quickly, however, with only 2 flipping passes to meet bro's head for 2-all. Iran kept pushing and pushing, with Wood enjoying some chances too, but nothing else happened. I said draw, so I cooked still.
Wolverine canonically has his force.
What does the PSG kickoff gimmick do at the World Cup? Like, realistically, what's the aim here? Senegal stay in shape, keeping the star-studded French attack in check, while Dembele drops deep to feed Mbappe, who, if you watch today, you would not know he scored 12 goals in this comp. Baggy touch after baggy touch as he registers the least of them as well. It's Senegal who had the clearer chances as quality work from Juve finding Nicolas Jackson. Saw great defensive display for the French as he clears it past the crossbar. Both sides fly out the second half though as Saliba and Koulibaly called into action. Elise and Mbappe really sprung to life as after they both got denied by Monti, third time's a charm though as Elise's beautiful pass with a finish to match from Mbappe. Dembele hooked for Barcola, who I doubt because he'll find his way in behind and scuff it somehow. And just watch.
He's played it through here for Bradley Barcola, who finishes.
Oh, okay. Okay. You win this time. I'll be back next hate along. Mbappe's sublime finish restored Senegalese hope just for Mbappe to bang that bitch Hoppins to officially become France's all-time top goal scorer. And more importantly, keeping my France 2-goal win correct. So if that ain't worth a sub, I don't know what is. But even more importantly, who's coming close to this? Germany? We need someone who's not Curacao. Spain just got fraud checked. Holland without Koeman could be more of a convo. If Saibari can dust you, y'all Brazilians better go El André vestido hermano con las almas de São Jorge para que meus inimigos. Once Mbappe, Elise, Cherki, Doué, Barcola gets their cleats on that backline. Japan? Blue Lot losing 4-2 to France might just be doubled and given to the next nation. USA? We'll see if they have more masterclasses in them. Portugal? If they lock up that midfield and cut service, maybe. No disrespect to Messi, but if he has to walk at 35, what can he do to help Enzo, Maka, DePaul, Romero, Martinez at 39? England are dealing with a calling game, so yeah! Congrats to France for their 2026 World Cup, guys. Yay! Pack it up, it's over. Unless... Tim Payne, save us! We can't let the talent factory keep getting away with this!
Brace for impact.
Not sure about Iraq using set pieces against the Scandinavian defense. Interesting, I guess. Iraq on the front foot regardless, but Norway growing slowly as Thanos has slipped in the World Cup building. Yeah, I'm calling my man Thanos the way he's inevitable. My mom said he scored a brace and I believed her immediately. She doesn't even know footy. But Iraq's skipper Hussein delivers again with a towering header. As his team plays a safe pass back to the goalie. That is, if Haaland isn't in the vicinity as he bundled in for 2-1.
I was just looking at the thing, bro.
Wallah, I told you about that. Such a haywan, wallahi al-azim. Such a haywan to react to it. The pass is coming to you. Why are you waiting 3 business days for you?
My mom said he scored a brace and I believed her immediately. She doesn't even know footy. My mom didn't even say this. I didn't even talk to her about footy. But like, bro, mom, if you watch this, I love you and You're right, innit? You're just right. You didn't even say it and you're just right. Just as when I'm talking to my dad about passing the pad, I saw these brothers missing 1v1s. And Broski over here attempting Puskas goals, man. Norway climbing back again though. Ostergaard with his towering header put the game out of sight. Yo, if Arteta's watching this and he gets his hands on the Czechian throw-in ticket, it's wraps. Game done and hey, what's on that prediction sheet? Norway 3, Iraq 1.
Scooped into Ostergaard, and the goalkeeper couldn't get hold of it.
You just can't get anything good, bro. This is getting on my nerves, dog.
If I produce $10,000 for my car.
Offside, Messi goal to open it up as 1, 2, 3. Viva la Algerie! Strike first. Well, that was offside too. But when I see Messi in space just outside the box, I know what's gonna happen.
Stop this nigga now!
No, he's 39, but I just can't help holding him to the same standards like in his prime. Algeria looked timid after that goal because it's all Argentina, as Messi slipped through Martinez like how he slipped through Molina. But Zidane Jr. saved this time. Algeria hold the ball more as Argentina sit back, but a Macca shot spilled by Zidane Jr. as Messi popped up right place, right time. But when I see Messi in space just outside the box, I know what's gonna happen.
Stop this nigga now!
The same goes here too, like Unk still got it. Great hat-trick as Ronaldo Nation in shambles, as he overtakes Ronaldo for the oldest player to score a hat-trick and level with Klose as World Cup top goal scorer.
I'm down to jerk off the
Austria kept pressure as we thought they would, with Jordan having opportunities as well. But here comes Schmid hitting one and orgasmic.
I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Jordan found the crossbar soon after, yet they didn't maintain possession, as Austria on smoke again, with Jordan always ready to pounce. And with 4 minutes into the second half, All One delivers the Jordanese their moment. I'm gonna put my clothes on. However, confusion at the back as Arnautovic guides it in, disallowed for handball. But another corner from that side as the ball came off of Arab's dome for 2-1. Austria saw red and continued piling on as a hands knock out. Arnautovic slots away to pop my 1-goal Austria win. Again.
Why does this keep happening to me?
We gotta beg on our knees. Start coup.
All Portugal for the first few exchanges as an exquisite Neto cross meets João Neves. How is this brother bagging bullet headers like it's nothing? He's 5'9". With Congo now being forced to attack, Portugal can flex their muscle with Nuno Mendes being active. But it's Visser who had the final say for the first half, as with a header of his own, he makes Congolese history. And I see Portugal are kinda gassed out in the second half, with no one in the box but Ronaldo. Which leads to my bombshell, but not really a bombshell. Ronaldo shouldn't be starting. Bro didn't touch the ball that much in the first half. People said that's his game. If so, I don't want it. Sub him on 55-minute onwards when the ops are tired out. That's way more suitable for my man. Can't even get shots on target, this bloke. Start Ramos, Leao, even João flippin' Felix, dog. Then throw Homelander on second half to do his shit. Did Martinez not learn from Euro 24? If you have the courage to start him at 41, have the courage to hook him if things don't work out. Like Bruno Stinker, and I saw Vitinha subbed out before him. I'm not putting this man on fraud watch yet. At least not in the same tier as Koeman. Cause Congo fall for it, and we know they're tough to break down. But if I see this guy play 4 90s against Uzbek and Colombia, with performances not moving me, it's gonna be a long tourney for Ronaldo Nation.
Bunny girls are better than cat girls, okay?
Doing Goku hops cause my goat's about to play. Yes sir, I'm so excited. Come on big man, you can do it. Oh my days bro, no way. Yo, Kane's fighting his demons so hard bro. Kane, please brother. Retake. Cross it calmly, 1-0 England. That was a scare, bro. Oh my days. But Croatia's positive play was rewarded soon after. But England won a corner, and here's a quick pop quiz for non-football fans. This guy scored 60 plus goals this season, on a pedestal with Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez. He's also 6'2", with probably the best head game in footy right now. what should you do in this situation? Have at least 1 or 2 men on him, right? What did Croatia do? Let this brother have a free 5-yard run as he heads past Levakovic for 2-1 England. But once again, sensational link-up play from Lavetreni to carve open England's non-existent defending. Tuchel? You had Lewis Hall and Harry Maguire at home, brother.
Oh, you can fuck off! You can fuck off right now! You can fuck off! You can fuck off!
Straight out of second half though, as Bellingham's driving run and finish puts England 3-2 up, as they mount pressure upon pressure upon pressure upon pressure. Yo, Tuchel's halftime team talk cannot be that good, bro. Oh my days! Croatia picked themselves up bit by bit, but it's Rashford who has the final say off the bench as... Oh, I just remembered. That scoreline will surely inflict PTSD for Croatians as well. See, Koeman? That is how you dispatch a dark horse. In Tommy T we trust. Shameless, I know. I'm not English, by the way. I just want to see Kane play good. Aben Isaac. Big respect. But... hold! And this brother can hold it as well, yeah? Kane brace on your head top, my friend.
Unpacking the massive 1-inch
It's Panama flying forward with Ghana struggling to slip through. No shots at all for them in the first half. The first that's happened this tourney. They look alive second half though, with Jordan Ayew almost getting the opener, as Panama also go up a gear. But it's Urenki with his first intercomp goal to send Ghanaians into pandemonium in the 5th minute of stoppage time. Like I didn't watch the better portion of this game because I'm editing it. Bro, that's gotta sting for Panama, doesn't it? They threw the kitchen sink at it. Hey, but if Ghanaians don't balloon the ball every time they shoot, I might have got my 2-1. But I got the Ghana 1-goal win right regardless, so hey. Big ups to me, huh?
I want bigger boobs! I want boobs!
Colombia grinding and Uzbek sitting back as I predicted, as Diaz hits the post and said, bet, and sends a juicy ass ball to Munoz to get Los Cafeteros up and running. Diaz's effort can't be kept out this time, right after Uzbekistan make history to themselves. And superb recovery and cross for Campas to pop my 2-1 perfect. Like, why the does this keep happening to me?
The game away from Uzbekistan. We're well past the allotted 8 minutes.
Holy shit!
Fairs.